Which daughter of the two do you think is better?
I think
in
this is
handling
not
their
the
money?
this is not the way one should be compared with.
What is the favorite part of being a father?
That I have two blessed daughters.
And rebels. What is the scariest part of being a father?
That I'm really in position to look after them correctly.
How did you financially plan for your children, and how do you think one should do it?
You see, it is very, very important to start planning the investment at the earliest within your own resources. The moment they start working, then you can hand over this to them subsequently. But all their goals will be possible to achieve if they've been started at very early, probably at the time of birth. If not possible financially, at the earliest, or even if you're not in a position to at the time of a birth for a larger amount, start with a small amount. Be conscious to save for them.
So when did you start doing that for us?
You see, for both of you, I think I started doing before you started working. Maybe I think a year and a half before you started
So
working.
around 19, 20 years of age.
Probably because I did not have enough resources then. Being an army officer, we were just decently paid, and it was not possible to save every time. But now, I think after 6 pay commission, this is possible to do it earlier.
How does one start? So you said that start investing for your children. How does one start at birth? What is the way to do it?
You see, when the child is born, you can't open her or his bank account. Bank account can only be opened later, 6 months to 1 year's time. So you start a SIP maybe in your name and consider this is meant for them.
So when you do that, does it have to be invested as per the child's risk profile, or is there some specific?
You see, if the child has the horizon on next 18 years for the education, you can take as much of risk because the cyclicity and the volatility of market for 18 years will make sure your return will always be decent between 14 to 18% compounding.
Okay, so you started investing for us when we were 18 or 19. What was the toughest part in this journey? Was it difficult for you to start investing at that time? And how much did you start investing for us?
I think initially I started with about 10,000, but within no time, I increased it to 20,000 because I really, when I did the calculation, I felt since I'm late, I have to start with a larger amount.
तो आपको क्यों लगा आप late हो?
क्योंकि मुझे नहीं लगा कि तुम लोग के गोल पूरे हो सकते थे और 5,000 या 6,000 के रुपए की SIP से, तो 20,000 रुपए की SIP चाहिए थी। अब तुम लोग की शादी के लिए या किसी और फर्दर एजुकेशन के लिए लार्जर अमाउंट चाहिए था, तो अमाउंट को बढ़ाना बहुत जरूरी था।
Do you think your kids are financially sound?
They still need to learn little more. They still, I think, do not save as per the percentage which I personally feel.
I'm close to that percentage.
So that is fine, but you should be increasing that percentage with every passing year.
Do you think that your expectation for your kids is more than what you would otherwise?
Probably possible because I'm into this field, so I always expect they should be saving more. However, the both of you now are conscious and really understand the value of money and the finance, and both of you doing good in terms of investment.
That means you're financially sound. But how do you think that we managed to learn to be good with our money, or how did you educate us financially?
You see, when I started this journey, slowly, after I think I remember when you guys started earning. So when I showed you this investment of yours, probably both of you were astonished that how much money has been created without your knowledge. And this made you conscious that if this much of amount we save, it can create this kind of a value for us. So this was the first lesson both of you learned. And then you became conscious and always asked me that what that we can do additional to get closer to our goal with the passing time.
So you think this is one way that a parent could educate their child financially is by actually saving for them and showing them how much. So basically, you didn't tell us that you started saving, and it just came like a surprise to us.
Yes. You see, nowadays the children are quite, savvy. They understand. The technology has been really helping them. There are so many platforms. The children start listening at the age of maybe 10, 12, and they start learning. So if during that time, if the parents really take them into the fold and tell them what is the value of money, what is that it required for them during their lifetime for the various goals, probably they become conscious. And with time, they will start telling the parents, please look into it. I hope you're saving adequate enough for us and for your overall financial journey.
So do you think that including financial education in school is important?
It is absolutely very very important और ये बहुत जल्दी शुरू हो जानी चाहिए. मुझे लगता है 5th-6th स्टैंडर्ड में थोड़ा थोड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन होना चाहिए कि कैसे आप अपने लिए पेरेंट्स के थ्रू और खुद पॉकेट मनी से कैसे सेव कर सकते हैं. आप पॉकेट मनी दीजिए, पॉकेट मनी से अपनी पिगी बैंक में डालिए, उससे कुछ पैसे आए उसको इन्वेस्ट कराइए अपने डैड के थ्रू एंड अंडरस्टैंड दिस विल स्टार्ट योर इन्वेस्टमेंट जर्नी स्लोली एंड विल मेक यू कॉन्शियस कि कैसे पैसा सेव करना इंपॉर्टेंट है भाई.
आप हमें कितनी पॉकेट मनी देते थे?
मुझे ऐसे याद नहीं है, तुम लोग की पॉकेट मनी फिक्स नहीं थी, बट तुम लोग हर समय डिमांड करते थे और कुछ ना कुछ मिलता था और थोड़ा ज्यादा ही मिलता था जहां तक मुझे याद है. बट शायद उस समय मैं भी इस फील्ड में नहीं था तो मेरे भी दिमाग में नहीं आया कि आप लोगों को बताऊं कि इसमें से सेव करना चाहिए. बट जब मैंने सीखा तब से मैंने करना शुरू किया आपके लिए. अब क्योंकि सोशल मीडिया एक्सप्लोजन है और सब जानते हैं, इसलिए सबको करना चाहिए. आज हम इंडिया में 4.5 करोड़ इन्वेस्टर से इन्वेस्ट करते हैं जबकि 60 करोड़ पैन कार्ड्स हैं और ऑलमोस्ट हर इंडिविजुअल का बैंक अकाउंट है. तो ये बहुत जरूरी है कि इस जर्नी को जितनी जल्दी हम हो सके शुरू करें.
Why do you think there's such a big gap?
Probably people are still not very confident. People like us who are into this field do not tell the prospective investor transparently and correctly. They have to tell them what is the risk involved, how much you should be saving, what is this journey, is this journey volatile, it is with ups and downs. During those time, how those should be handled. So all this principles should be really taken into consideration. I talk about 5 principles of investment. Savings happen with little difficulty. तो आप थोड़े से ज्यादा सेव करिए जितना आपकी कैपेसिटी है, maybe 2%, 5% more. Courage to see investment turn negative. इस जर्नी में ये होगा, वो करेज होनी चाहिए. Review investment in a cycle of 18 to 24 months. जिसके थ्रू आप करते हैं उसका ये फर्ज बनता है और अगर आप डायरेक्ट भी करते हैं तो भी आपको उसको रिव्यू करना चाहिए. पेशेंस एंड डिसिप्लिन. यू ऑलवेज हैव टू हैव पेशेंस व्हेनेवर मार्केट्स आर डाउन एंड अप टू सी दैट योर इन्वेस्टमेंट विल बी एबल टू गिव यू करेक्ट रिटर्न ओनली व्हेन यू हैव द पेशेंस. तो जिन लोगों को मार्केट रिटर्न मिला है वो बहुत पेशेंट और डिसिप्लिन थे तभी वो ले पाए. एंड every investment, the last principle is every investment has to be goal oriented. It is very important for you to know when money has to be taken out. क्या हम जिंदगी भर इन्वेस्ट करते रहेंगे, उस पैसे को एंजॉय नहीं करेंगे? अगर एंजॉय करना है सो गोल सेटिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट. गोल सेटिंग नहीं करेंगे तो जब आपको पैसा निकालना होगा उस समय पैसा नेगेटिव होगा. सो इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव अ गोल सेटिंग एंड हाउ द गोल हैज टू बी रिव्यूड. दिस इज अनदर डिस्कशन टाइम. Next time probably we can do that, but these are very very important things which we need to understand.
But it's easier to say that you should be patient and disciplined. How does one practice, or how did you practically do it?
I think this happened with me in 2008 जब मैंने अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट जर्नी 2003 में शुरू करी और 2005-2008 में लेमन ब्रदर्स सब प्राइम हुआ और मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट -26-29% था. देन मैंने रियलाइज किया कि जो मेरे से 1-2 साल पहले जिन्होंने इन्वेस्टमेंट शुरू किया उनका -50 to 70% था और क्योंकि मैंने 5 साल हुए थे तो मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट -26-29% था. यानी अगर आपने पहले से अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट जर्नी शुरू करी है सो ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ लॉसेस योर लॉसेस विल बी लेस एंड व्हेन द मार्केट स्टार्ट रिकवरिंग योर पोर्टफोलियो विल रिकवर द फास्टर देन द पीपल हु स्टार्टेड रिसेंटली. सो दिस टॉट मी द पेशेंस because तब तक मैंने बहुत कुछ पढ़ा था. Sensex started in 1979 with 100 points. Today it is touching 75,000 and plus. But market went like this always. तो क्या मार्केट 100 से नीचे माइनस आया जब से शुरू हुआ? जब भी गिरा पिछले हाई को क्रॉस किया उसने 2 साल के अंदर. हर समय थोड़ा सा गैप होगा ऊपर नीचे 2 से 2.5 साल, बट कभी भी नहीं हुआ कि मार्केट खत्म हो गया. So you have to align yourself correctly and have to identify the goal when the money has to be taken out.
But even then, how were you? उसके पहले कितने साल से आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे थे?
मैंने 2003 से शुरू किया. मुकेश जी
5 years.
For 5 years I understood. मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई करी, मैंने जाना और तब मुझे पता चला कि जब मार्केट डाउन होता है तो लॉसेस पेपर पे हो, और जैसे ही आप उसको रिडीम करते हो वो एक्चुअल लॉस हो जाता है। तो वो बेस्ट टाइम होता है टॉप अप करने का, इन्वेस्ट करने का, बिकॉज इट इज लाइक सेल इन द मार्केट। द थिंग विच इज अवेलेबल फॉर 80 रुपीज नाउ अवेलेबल फॉर 50 रुपीज। बट हमें कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता क्या वो 50 रुपए वाली चीज दोबारा 80 क्रॉस करेगी। लेकिन अगर आप उस जर्नी में रहेंगे तो ये हमेशा होगा और वो क्रॉस करेगी करेगी। दैट इज व्हाई आई से द पेशेंस and discipline comes when you go through with this journey, or there's somebody like me, a financial advisor, who will hold you during this journey. Very, very important, because you will handle your money emotionally, I will handle your money professionally. So that is the difference.
Okay, so you're saying that taking the first step is important, and only when you do that is through the journey is when you can learn all the other, like say, patience or discipline.
जर्नी के साथ साथ सीखोगे आप, लेकिन अगर आपके पास एक अच्छा फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर है, वो शायद पहले दिन से जब आपको ऑनबोर्ड करेगा, आपके माइंडसेट को
So
वैसे
that means patience and discipline is more about the mindset.
एब्सोल्युटली। मैं आज भी बोलता हूँ कि मैं आपके पोर्टफोलियो को तो देखता ही देखता हूँ, उससे ज्यादा आपके बिहेवियर को देखता हूँ। और उस समय जब मार्केट्स डाउन होते हैं तो उस समय आपके बिहेवियर को कंट्रोल करना ही फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर की सबसे बड़ी काबिलियत है।
What do you as a father expect for your kids? First, where do you expect your kids to be financially, maybe after 5 years? And what do you expect from them?
You see, I think only two things you have to understand. If your goals are really identified financially, you see, are those achievable after 5 years or not? First. So I expect for them that every year when their salary increases, when their intake increases, are they increasing in the same proportion every year, their investment or not? This will also help them to reach their goal.
For how long do you think that a parent should manage a child's expenses? And when should they be able to handle it on their own? Is there a certain age or life phase?
I think from the pocket money days itself, children should learn how to handle their money. And as a parent, it is our responsibility to teach them. If you have given 1,000 rupees for a month and they spend it 15 days, you must sit with them and ask how have they really spent, and help them to judiciously plan their expenses. So this will this will be a learning for them for the next few months of expenses.
So you're saying that this is not something, it's not like a father or a parent should handle their finances till a certain age and then give it to them. But instead, this should be a skill that should be taught to children from day one.
I don't know skill will be there. I mean, they'll understand the skill, but the basic primary
Mindset towards it.
mindset that is how the money has to be handled. If you have $1,000, try to have all the expenses versus that money, and if you can save $50 out of it, I mean, I think you have already learned the nuance of saving in life. So the moment this happens, the father can really teach them, because it is till the time you start earning on your own, your understanding of spending and saving will still not be proper. It will be just hypothetical. Okay, so the pocket money can really teach you something, no doubt, and will make you understand how to handle money. But at the same time, when you start earning, या आप नौकरी कर रहे हैं या बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, जब आप कमाना शुरू करते हैं, तब आपको पैसे की इंपॉर्टेंस ज्यादा पता चलती है, and that is the time either father or financial advisor, somebody should be introduced straight away who can teach them the real nuance of the handling their own money.
So as a family, we have definitely had situations when we were not very strong financially. So how did you, what was your mindset during that time, and how did you overcome that?
There are a lot of time I also not been able to overcome. I'll be very, very honest, because the input was limited. But I think me and my wife both were very conscious that we still have to live within our resources. So at time, our parents also pitched in even when we were working. So same thing may happen. If you need our support, we might pitch in. But as I told you earlier, understanding of finance probably will make you much more independent, and there will be no interjection of parents financially. But the
Needed.
parents are always available. But if you can do it yourself, everything, probably that's a win-win situation.
But what is the one, okay, what are a few things that you have always followed within your family? Have you always discussed your finances with them, or are there any like 2-3 things that you think a family should do together when it comes to money?
You see, I also started late when I came into this industry, but now I have made it a point that in a cycle of 6 months to 12 months, the entire family sits and I brief them whatever resources I have, where are they invested, what is the value of the money current, and how and when and where it can be taken out, and all those details related to the complete finance portfolio or the platform is available with the family, so that in case of any unfortunate incident, they are in a position to really take over those, say,
That situation, handle that.
handle that situation.
If there are any loans or any liabilities, do you also talk about them openly?
Yes, yes. You see, it is very, very important because जब आप सर्विस क्लास होते हैं, आप सब कुछ अपने आप ले ही नहीं सकते आज की डेट में. खासतौर से घर लेना हो तो वो किसी भी हालत में नहीं ले सकते, आपको लोन लेना ही पड़ता है. तो वो लोन किस स्टेज पे कैसे लिया, आपने कैसे उतारा, और कैसे उस लोन से आपने कुछ प्रॉपर्टी खरीदी, उसको कैसे अपग्रेड करके आपने बेटर प्रॉपर्टी ली, या फिर आपने कार खरीदी अपने लिए, या कुछ ऐसी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज खरीदी जो उस समय चाहिए थी, उसके लिए लोन लिया. बट यू स्टिल हैव टू बी कॉशियस दैट लोन शुड नॉट बी so much that you are not in a position to pay their EMI. So again, there is a balance required. एक लोन आपका चल रहा है एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट का, आप उसके ऊपर दूसरा और तीसरा लोन ले लेते हैं, you are into perfect into debt trap. तो आपको अपने इनपुट के हिसाब से as per the
resource available.
yeah, so basically 20 to 25% of your total income can only be on the loan, not more than that. I meant that EMI. You see, 20% of your
income
can be an EMI, nothing beyond it. The moment you cross, you are heading towards the habit of taking loans and slowly getting into debt trap. So there will be needs. There will always be need. And that is what one needs to understand the discipline, because this will teach you how one has to be patient for the next goal, which is financially not attainable as of today.
How are you in terms of spending that money on yourself?
The fathers don't spend money on themselves most of the time, but off late, probably last 6 to 8 months, I realized that God has been kind. Since I'm a retired army officer, I get pension and I have a decent business income. So I now see that most of the need of the family is being met. So I've also started little bit pampering for myself. Very, very off late I have started. Of course, I'm still learning that nuance.
So where all do you spend your money? Where all have you started spending this money?
So I started spending on my clothes. I started spending on my good mobile. I'm also trying to buy a good office bag. Mm-hmm. So basically, to those things which are around me required on day-to-day functioning of my as a business owner.
You said that you think that your family's needs are being met, but do you mean needs and wants? Because I think needs were always mostly met. But
difficult question to answer. But you see, wants are something which will always be wandering. So the wandering thoughts have to be controlled.
Do you think you are able to control the wandering thoughts of the 3 women in your life? 2 daughters.
You see, till the time, whatever I did, I think I've been able to do that because we are not into major debt. We are not into debt other than the home loan, which is a little bit. Otherwise, things have been quite decent. And I'm sure those 3 women are happy. You need to ask them, are they really happy?
Which daughter of the 2 do you think is better?
I think this is not the way one should be compared with. Oh. I think both of them are doing very decent and they're listening to me. That is the best part. And
but you never say this to us. You always tell us we don't listen to you.
You see, that is one part of you to make you conscious that your dad is not happy financially with you guys. So that will keep you in pressure to keep doing better and better financially, so that you are able to fulfill all your desire in future. So that is the aim that I keep a pressure on you, both of you.
बताओ यार और भी क्वेश्चन.
मैं पूछ लेता हूँ. हाँ. मैं पूछ लेता हूँ ना. So you especially you have done a lot of experiment in your life.
With what?
So you left the film industry out of the blue, and you went to a restaurant for an year and tried to learn something. I don't know what you have learned and achieved out of it. I really want to know because I've still not got the answer for that.
I didn't go there. What do you mean learn something? I just went there to. But every experience in life is a learning.
No doubt.
It doesn't mean you have to
But
go and learn.
1 year of learning without any income, and you were, taking out money from your investment and losing the power of compounding of your investment, which was not meant for this purpose. We did not plan that way.
Yeah, which I learned later. But that's how one thinks, right? They think that if you have mutual fund investments, then you can. It's for your emergency situation like that, and they take it out. That time I didn't have an emergency fund. I understood later that we should make one.
Yes. So
But
yeah.
हाँ, ठीक है.
So those were basically those investment mutual fund are long term. They are for major goals in life. If you want to have an emergency and the short and mid term requirement, emergency is that you don't have a job, so you can survive for next 7 to 8 months. That much money you should have. And for short and mid term, like you have credit card spend, some friend's wedding came up, you want to go on leisure trip just like that without planning. So for that you need to have money in short and mid term. But this investment into mutual fund is not meant for all this. This is meant for a long-term investment, as per my understanding. Anything which you need for yourself for 5 to 7 to 10 years and beyond. For short term, you start creating these two baskets. That is emergency basket and short and mid-term basket. So anyway, good that I'm happy that
No,
there was a
but
learning. There was a learning.
That's the learning that you think, but sometimes it's not about learning, physically learning a skill. It's sometimes it's just about giving yourself the time to figure what you feel like doing and also healing your own self.
So,
So-
what do you think that you have really attained in those 12 months? That's okay,
But I may not have like a solid answer of what I have attained, but I did that one pop-up, which was a great experience. I did something out of the film industry what I was doing for only like that was my first job. The film industry was my first job. I continued doing that for 6 years. I didn't think I would do anything else. So then to figure what else could be done, it was important for me to go and experiment and just be and see where that takes me. I was lucky to have financial support. A lot of most people don't have the freedom to just take some time off. I had it, so I took it. But being there was not just about like getting a constructive. There was no constructive goal to it. It's just about being and spending time with yourself and understanding what you want.
So something came out of it for after 1 year?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh. So since now you have joined me in my profession, what have you learned for a year and a half during this field?
From this field,
Yes, from this field.
you mean financially or
Both ways.
psycho?
Financially, psychologically, healing wise, how better are you?
That is a constant journey, but I had no technical knowledge in finance, so there is a lot of that kind of information that has come, and I'm trying to learn more now with the course that I'm doing.
What course are you doing?
This is CFP.
CFP. Okay. Fine. I think this is a decent decision you have taken. I'm sure now the time has come. After maybe 6 months, you start handling the client's portfolio. You understand it in a fashion that you also become the part and parcel of every action, the step of the organization. I think that is better over a period of time for you also to understand.
We'll see. I think generally in families, people don't talk about money so openly with their parents, and they don't ask questions to them about what their journey has been. And I think it's so important to learn that because our parents are also parenting for the first time, so they may not have taken the right financial decisions at all points either. So it's important to learn from their mistakes, and I think this is one space where. So for me, I'm learning from you, but there are so many parents who learn from their children about money today. When parents are not investing, and kids get them to do that.
So that's what I'm saying today, because of social media explosion and the children get exposed to it at the मे बी 10 to 11 years of age, तो जो वो सीखते हैं, देखते हैं, तो पेरेंट्स से बात करते हैं, तो शायद पेरेंट्स उस उनको सुन के जागरूक हों और उस तरफ अपना रुझान करें। मेरे केस में 2003 में मुझे किसी ने समझाया इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में, मुझे भी कुछ आइडिया नहीं था। मैंने शायद बहुत लोगों को ये उदाहरण दिया है कि मैं 1990 में गुजरात में 92 में गुजरात में पोस्टेड था, तो एक कॉबलर किसी को 100 रुपए दे रहा था। मैंने उससे पूछा क्यों दे रहे थे, कहते सर ये एसआईपी के लिए जा रहे हैं। तो मैं हैरान था। गुजरात में 1992 a small town known as Dharangdara, this some cobbler was aware of SIP, which I, being educated and class 1 gusted officer of Indian Army, was not aware of SIP. So Gujarat, Maharashtra, और पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी अंडरस्टूड इट मच बेटर। आई थिंक द नॉर्थ में इसकी बहुत जरूरत है और हमें बहुत जो है इस पे काम करने की जरूरत है टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ, बिकॉज दिस इज द ओनली वे टू बीट द इन्फ्लेशन। और इन्फ्लेशन को बीट करने का कोई तरीका नहीं है म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट्स या स्टॉक्स इन्वेस्टमेंट किए बिना। लेकिन ट्रेडिंग में नहीं जाइए, ट्रेडिंग के लिए बहुत सीखने की जरूरत है, उसमें लॉसेस होते हैं, बट एटलीस्ट म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट से अपनी जर्नी शुरू करिए। फिर 2 से 4 साल के बाद अगर आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो, फिर आप स्टॉक इन्वेस्टमेंट की तरफ जा सकते हैं। और इस पूरी जर्नी में किसी ना किसी की सहायता जरूर लीजिए जो क्वालिफाइड हो, क्योंकि खुद जानना बहुत मुश्किल है, जिसका काम उसी को साझे।
Me and my father haven't done a conversation like this ever, but this was our attempt at trying to break the ice with each other, and I hope that everybody watching this can do that with their parents also on this Father's Day. So happy Father's Day.
Thank you.